So the start, you could shave a tiny little bit off the beginning of that, so you've got to get rid of that camera wobble. It's like...
Does it get Maya's shadow in it? Okay, no, it doesn't. I was worried her shadow.
Yeah, so
pops in
like
it.
take it just before she walks in, before her shadow comes in.
So about 2 seconds.
Yeah, it's a tiny amount, but that little wobble is a focus puller. I'm like, ooh, that's...
It was because I was trying to get her attention to like get her to move.
Yeah.
I was like,
So just take it in. You steady straight after, so it makes it really like impactful. I like the speech bit at the beginning; it works really well. The music under it, again, you could do with boosting some of your sound on there, so boosting the vocals so that it's higher. Then you can bring the music up a little bit more as well. In this section, then
it might actually be just because the computer's quite quiet. But just for the
no, it's the level because we could see it when we did the edit, but when we looked at the edit, but this bit here, what's going in this black gap?
Because they're going from college straight to the beach, I was going to do a scene, you know, up the road where the National bus comes down. I was going to stand across the road, have them standing at the bus stop, and then the bus is going to come back past, and then it's going to be like they've gotten on the bus, so when the bus goes past, they go again.
Okay. Do you need it?
Well, yeah, because I was just teleporting to the beach.
Okay. Well, passing of time, using edit. I think the beach bit's a little bit long. This one's obviously out of focus, this shot.
Yeah.
You could lose that.
Yeah.
Because you know they're going somewhere. You could cut to the shot of the beach. I think this shot is too long. So I would sound bridge this. So you've got established that they're at the beach. Sound bridge then towards the end where they start to talk, and then cut it straight into them doing the talking.
Okay. So get rid of the low focus scene, cut down the beach, and then do the audio bridge.
Yeah, so you're layering your audio underneath the scene of the beach, so they start talking about what they're talking about before we see them.
Right, okay.
So we know it's them at the beach because we've already established what they sound like right at the beginning. So we as an audience know that that's who it is. We don't need to see them necessarily taking their seats. We could just show, here's the beach, and suddenly there they are. Which will shave off some of your time, which will give you more chance to show the kind of developing after their chat. This developing montage that you're going to put in here of her meeting the girl, getting to know the girl, maybe asking the girl out. So you could show several scenarios in there of where she encounters the girl. So, it could be like they're a group of friends at a party and they're kind of like chatting in the background, but the focus is maybe on Will, but they are in the background chatting. So we as an audience see them, oh, hang on. Maybe they're walking into the party going, hi, 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 and then she happens to be talking in a particular way to this girl in the background. So we as an audience go, ooh, is this the girl? Is this the girl she likes? We're not sure. So it's us getting to know the character.
To make that anticipation a bit better, I've got where she shows her a picture of Tish, because it's quite bright, you can't really see.
Yeah.
I could get rid of it and just show her showing Will the phone.
Yeah.
Because then when she's having the interactions with Tish, then it leaves it more up to like, oh, who is it? And then like you see
the audience. But you'd almost need to show her with some other people as well. So like maybe if it was a party scene, maybe she's being all like, oh, hi, hi, and there's lots of girls that it could be, and then there's him giving a drink or whatever at the party or some snacks, and then as the party's going on or as the situation's going on, later on we see her in the background talking in a particular way, almost like
against the whole host of party.
Almost like they're away from the others, kind of, in a conspiracy kind of little chitty chat
They could
together.
be like chilling on the sofa or something.
Yeah, and then suddenly, or even if it's he is noticing it, so you've got a shot of him actually noticing that it's that girl. They are really getting on with each other. And then you've got the text message bit that you talked about where they kind of like,
I was thinking of having like, like they do in like the teenage drama, like it's like the split screen, and then it's one of them on one phone and the other one on the other phone, and they're like,
yeah.
I'm just going to do that maybe, I don't know.
That works. The other thing that works is that we, because we're seeing it from these two main characters' point of view, that we see it from her texting a lot and being all like, smiley and kind of happy, and him going, hey, it's going well then, and her being all kind of coy about it, and then later on, because it's those elements that are gonna help.
My parents found out about my girlfriend. Because they're like, you message her a lot. And I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, and when you message her, you've got this dopey look on your face. So kind of having those kind of elements, and then you've got then the acceptance at the end then, which is, you know, she's happy and she doesn't care and she's all kind of like, this is my girlfriend, I'm in a really happy situation. But in the way of telling that, that means that your audience has to work a little bit for it, rather than going, I'm in love with this girl, here she is, here's the picture of her immediately. Make us as an audience work. Do we know it's this girl? Do we know it's that girl? Oh, is it that girl? Is it this girl? Oh, which one is it? And then that little bit of enigma for an audience will help that connection.
Yeah.
That makes sense?
Yes, that's very helpful.
Cool. With the wind stuff, have a bit of a research of whether or not you can fix it. It's so embedded with it, with the equalisation of their speech, that if you have got time to refilm it, then maybe think about doing that. But have a test.
And get him to change his t-shirt.
And continuity-wise of the t-shirt. Make sure, obviously, if you've going to refilm it, that Maya is in the same outfit as well. But obviously, your weather now is going to be the issue in that.
Yeah.
So the continuity of weather.
When? I'm not sure when it's sunny next.
I think October.
Oh, wow.
Alpha liked that joke.
It's...
Where do you live? Swansea?
Yeah. Oh, it's raining apparently until Thursday, but also I don't trust the weather that much to believe that.
Oh, that's London. Oh, where do you live? Swansea. What's my nearest Swansea? There goes Simon. Sunday is going to be light cloud.
I'm working.
Monday is showers. But in the evening it might be alright.
Looks like I'm going to have to ask for a longer curfew, because my curfew is 8 p.m.
Nice.
So I can't really film much.
Friday,
This week,
5 till 8, you working?
Will is working, but I might be able to get some films with Maya and Tish.
Yeah?
That's pretty good.
So it's, if you're doing outdoor stuff, then...
Yeah.
I mean, keep an eye on it. The weather changes minutely, really, so you kind of need to kind of keep an eye on what's going on with it. But I think if you get the chance, if not, then you work on equalising it and lowering that sound as much as you possibly can. If you can't, then you've tried it, you've lived with it, you evaluate it then of if I got to do it again, I would refilm this scene, because sound is always really difficult, especially location sound when you're working in an environment where it's windy, because the microphones are always going to give you those kind of issues.
I'm still very proud of what I managed to accomplish in like 3 hours. This whole thing took me about 3 hours. I had so much complications with the cameras and the microphones. And
you've fixed a lot of those problems. All those problems, you've overcome them. You've found solutions, which is it's really good. Most students have just gone, oh well, that's it. I can't do it again. I can't do it now. But if it's making your story as impactful as your story could be.
Yeah.
So almost the story that you're telling is she's in love with this girl and she doesn't kind of know what to do about it. So she then, meets the girl likes her too, they become a couple, and she accepts herself and is happy to show off that she's got a girlfriend, so to her family or whatever. Helping us as an audience to interpret that. Almost don't give us too much of that information. Let us interpret what's going on, rather than going, oh, this is my girlfriend now, and showing a picture of the girlfriend. Having that little bit of intrigue for us will keep us connected with her and almost wondering a little bit until we see then. Yeah. That'll kind of bring that narrative full circle.
I was thinking it was like kind of like missing something, and I was like, I want a lecturer's
You're giving
opinion.
us too much.
Yeah. So like, you giving me an idea of like what I could do to further on their story, like helps.
Yeah. Cool.
And this.